Enid, and good morning. My name is Larissa Sloan. I am the Communications Media Assistant for the Communications Department, and with me today, as always, is Scott Morris. And we are going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff for you. But before we do all that, tell me about your weekend.
Well, I watched a little bit of the Olympics, went striper fishing at Lake Texoma, mowed the yard, and overall had a pretty good weekend. Kind of figured out, I don't know, those of you watching the Olympics, this shouldn't be a big shocker, but this morning I went swimming and I swam about 400 yards, and my time was nothing even close. Matter of fact, the U.S. swimmer who won gold and swam 1,500 meters swam in it about the same time I swam 400 yards. So, reality check, I guess.
Puts it into perspective a little bit. Yeah.
How was your weekend?
I actually took Friday off, and so that was cool. And we took our kids to Romano's, and that water was crystal clear and tons of fun, and glad that I was able to do that.
Everybody's trying to get their trips in because sometime next week, if you're in Enid Public Schools, school is a-coming.
That is very true.
Which is a good reminder for the rest of us that, be ready for those school light beacons, take your time, pay attention for kids and crossing guards. Let's be safe this school year.
Yes.
Get all the kids where they need to go. And plan on extra time starting next week,
Yep.
Leave early, try to get there before the kids do, or just plan on being patient, taking your time.
It might be a good idea to be able to start putting those extra time into your schedule this week, so that way you're used to it next week and it's not.
And even waking up your kids early this week,
yes,
so that they're kind of in a schedule before next week.
Yep, for sure. Well, that's fun. I'm glad you had a great weekend.
Yeah.
We do have a couple of things to talk about. And so the first thing we're going to talk about is some of the road closures. We only have about 2 of them. And so this one is over on North 10th Street. Now, I live in this area, and I'm just going to say this is a remarkable reconstruction of the whole road. And they're putting in sidewalks, which absolutely makes that neighborhood more travelable. Yes.
These are great streets if you haven't driven on them yet. And so this project goes through the end of the month up to Second Pine. And then we'll get another road closure from Second Pine to Chestnut after that. So we're going to keep making progress in Enid. So if you see those traffic cones, be careful around the workers and contractors that we have. And I know it might be a bit of a nuisance, but great things are coming, so just hang with it, please.
Yes, for sure. And then we also have a lane closure over by Pope Distributing, and that is over on West Chestnut Avenue, and so that's going to take about a week or so.
They're doing some paving out there, and they're attaching onto the street and making a new entryway for their trucks to come in. That's going to be a much better deal for them. Easier to get trucks in and out, and a great expansion of a local company. So, like I said, progress is good. It costs us a little bit in the short term, but it's worth it. So just hang with us.
I love progress. It's great. Now let's talk about some fun stuff. So Champlain Pool, normally the end of season is in August or something like that. And so they have extended their season actually to September. Oh, no, actually, it's August 31st, and then they're going to do doggy dip September 14th. And so if you want more information, then you can go to our website and get more information on the remaining events that will be happening for Champlain Pool.
So this week is the last full week that it's open, and then we've got several events planned, and then it'll be open on Saturday, I believe, throughout the rest of the month.
Correct. Yep. For sure. And so, like I said, if you want more information, you can always go to our website and get more information there. Or you can also call 616-7258, and I, myself, will help you. And then we also have Back to School Skate Jam. I love that this event happens. There is a huge turnout, And so bring your scooters, your skateboards. What else can you? Your pogo stick.
Bicycles.
Oh, bicycles.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah. You could bring your skip it. But anyway, so this event is August 17th from 6 to 9 p.m. and there is going to be a whole bunch of stuff going on. And so look forward to that. And then we also have Movie on Park. And if you haven't seen the movie If, it is a cute movie for sure. Bring your lawn chairs. This is August 31st at 8:30. And for sure, yeah.
That's a lot of great activities.
Lots of things to do, for sure.
Yeah.
And then we have the study session, which I'm going to let you take it away.
That's right. So tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock, join us at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Municipal Complex. And we're going to get to hear Mike Hannesberg talk about emergency responses and those kind of things. So he's going to come out and give us a kind of a weather disaster plan, and that'll be good to hear from. And we've kind of made it past our bad storm season in Oklahoma, but it's always good to stay refreshed on what our plans are and how would we respond as a community if something happened. And so it's good to know what the plan is. He's going to share some of that with us. That will move us into our regular meeting at 6:30, and there's a lot of items on the meeting tomorrow night. Over the last several weeks, we've had a few town halls discussing manufactured housing, and so there are several items talking about. There's 2 different overlay districts for manufactured housing that we will allow manufactured housing that meet certain criteria that make sure that they fit into the neighborhood and have certain characteristics that make them look more like traditional housing. And you're going to see those on there, kind of some definition changes in our ordinance regarding that. So there's a lot of items like that, and it should be a great meeting. So that's 6:30. If you're interested in signing up for public comment, come join us.
From what I understand, we have an award to celebrate for the communications department for Dane Tate.
That's right. We will be doing that at the next commission meeting on the 20th. But
nice.
You know, we'll have to talk about that more on our next show that we do, and we might have some extra things right here we can display. Mm-hmm. But this department, guys, won 3 Telly Awards for some work that we've done regarding a project called the Huey. And it was over a helicopter, and Dane interviewed all kinds of veterans talking about how impactful that the Huey helicopter was, especially during the Vietnam War. It's a fantastic documentary. Mm-hmm. It's History Channel quality video that this department put out, and they won 3 awards for it. So we're going to celebrate that at our meeting on the 20th. And so at our next meeting, we'll have some trophies out.
Yeah.
We'll talk about them. Maybe we need to get Dane on the show next time too. That'd be great. Dane, we're coming for you.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So if you want to see the agenda that is on the screen, you can do that on our website.
One more exciting thing, it's in our consent agenda for tomorrow night, is, in case you were wondering, on Cleveland, going north from Chestnut, it's 4-laned all the way up to the railroad track. And we are awarding, we are setting aside more money and awarding a contract to do the rest of that from the railroad track up to Willow. So that project will be kicking off later on in the year, and it will take some time. There'll be many press releases about that in the future, but that's an exciting project to finish that 4-lane in between Willow and Chestnut on Cleveland.
That's good stuff right there.
Yep.
For sure. And if you want to stay connected with what the city is doing and all of the events and road closures and progress, then you can absolutely do that. We have our website, and we also are on social media. We're on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and you can watch everything on Roku and Fire TV. And you can watch our award-winning videos on YouTube.
That's right. We really care about you. We care about this community. And so if you have a concern, if there's something that you need to talk about, you can use those platforms to report any issues. You can always call me. You can call Larissa, and we're glad to listen to you. We're glad to try to solve problems and find solutions to make Enid the best community it can be. So if there's ever anything you want to talk to me about, you can email me at smorris@enid.org, or you can call me at 580-616-7244.
Perfect. Thank you for being with us today. We hope you have a wonderful day. Stay hydrated, for sure. It's very hot outside, and have a good day.